Speaking of sports, there's been a lot of talk about Michael Jordan recently. He has no left. You know, in today's arena, he wouldn't be able to perform. You took this personal.
Vlad, now I know that when you and I talk, oftentimes it gets, I don't want to use the word combative, but it gets very fierce in a good way. We got passion. I'm gonna need you to let me rant a little bit.
Go ahead.
Don't cut me off. Let me talk. First off, to this young generation, you Pedialyte drinking, Similac breath having, wet behind the ears, young cocksucker motherfuckers make me sick. Knock it the fuck off. Is this what we're doing now? We're shitting on our legends. It's actually become trendy and popular to devalue Michael Jordan, to shit on Michael Jordan. And now it's gone beyond that because the trend from TikTok is, I'm done with 80s basketball. I'm done with the 90s. Y'all niggas is trash. And so what's happening is they're showing clips as far back as Bird, Magic, all the legends, Isaiah, and they're showing these guys basically having sports bloopers. They fumble the ball, they turn it over, and they saying that based on that, these dudes is trash. How incredibly stupid. This is sports. That happens with every era. 70s, 80s, 90s. You mean to tell me in today's era, there's no footage of young players fucking up? There's a whole segment dedicated to it from Shaq. It's called Shaq and the Fool on Inside the NBA on TNT. So knock that bullshit off. Now, secondly, let me say this. I understand that the young generation wants to feel relevant. They want to feel like their time matters. I get that. And everybody thinks that because I say what I say about LeBron James, I don't like LeBron James. Let me say for the record, I have the ultimate respect for LeBron James. To me, he's in my top 5. Do I think he's better than Michael? No. I don't give a fuck if he scores 80,000 points. He's been in the league since preschool. The longer you stick around, if you're as skillful as he is, you're going to surpass everybody. But let's state the facts. And I've seen polls on this. People go, who's the GOAT? Both NBA players and casual fans have all said in all the polls I've seen that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Now, we could debate this all day, but here's the facts. There's only 2 athletes that people have said have been the most popular, impactful athletes of all time. Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan. As popular as LeBron is he globally famous, like on the level of Jordan? No. Has he impacted the game at the level of Jordan? No. Players today, the young generation, athletes bigger, stronger, faster. Are they wearing LeBron sneakers? Nope. They're wearing Jordans. Jordan ain't played professional basketball in just over 20 years. And he's still the favorite in terms of the standard. So this shit is ridiculous. And what's killing me is when they say Jordan played in the 90s against truck drivers, fucking janitors, fucking policemen. Really, yo? Really? Jordan's competition was Hakeem Olajuwon, the David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller, a young Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal, before he got hurt, Grant Hill, Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway. I could go on and on and on. Malone, Barkley, Magic. Those guys are plumbers. Those guys are truck drivers, janitors. Get the fuck out of here. This young generation, you cocksuckers, you make me feel like Monique. Motherfucker, nigga, baby, motherfucker. You niggas are so disrespectful. Stop it. Michael Jordan couldn't go left. So you mean to tell me this man had an illustrious career, a well-celebrated, successful career, 2-time Olympic champion, 6-time NBA champion, fucking however many time All-Star, Hall of Famer, all the accolades, all the points, all the fucking Defensive Player of the Year, all because he couldn't go left? He couldn't go left? Make that make fucking sense. Knock it off, man. This shit is so disrespectful. You young people make me fucking sick. I'm sorry.
Shout out to my man John Sally, who still says that, Scottie Pippen was more skilled than Jordan overall.
I don't trust anything a Piston said.
And he still says that he's kind of lightweight hating when he says that. Because he still considers himself a
I love
Christian.
John. John is my man.
Yeah.
Got his number in the cell. Every time I see John, nothing but love, jokes.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh. John Sally is one of the coolest motherfuckers on the planet.
Facts.
But John, come on, B, you a piston. You a piston, man. You an ex-piston. You like an ex-girlfriend, nigga. What you gonna say?
All right, y'all. My thoughts on this is, hold up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like so surprised that he got himself into all this work.
Hold up, y'all. Me. Can I make myself bigger? Myself bigger. Alright, y'all. I personally think he has some valid points. He was right. But I don't know. I still got LeBron #1. Maybe just because of the area I grew up in, but I don't know. Let's look, man. Let's do this. Can I see this shit? Hold up, let me fix my screen. Trying to see how sorry y'all, I'm trying this needs to be how do I get my face back up? I done fucked up, I think, y'all. Damn. You should underneath, I think. There we go. Hell me. Alright. Alright, here we go. Okay. Sorry. Bet. Here we go. Let's see. Games played. Jesus Christ, he played a lot of games. Games. He had more points. LeBron had more rebounds, more assists. He had more steals, more blocks. Higher field goal percentage. Better free throw shooter. Hall of Fame. 6 championships of 4. He beat him first all time. All NBA, all defensive 9. MVP 5 out of 4. Defensive player, Finals MVP, All Star. Age 19 to 31. Field goal attempted, field goal percentage, 2-point attempts, 3-point attempts, 3-point percentage. Those are the numbers. I don't know, man. Let's see. Fish. Sheesh. What? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm still taking Braun because that's the guy over everybody, man. That's just my opinion. Michael Jordan can be two. Then whoever else can fill up the thing. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, for sure. But that was his little rant. He made like 2 rants, I think. Things like another rant as well. He did. Let me see. YouTube. What else he said? This one. I don't know, man. I agree with him on that, but I still think LeBron #1. But I do agree with him when the defense was way tougher back in the day. For sure. Scoring is way too easy and too soft in today's society. So I give him that for sure. I definitely give him that. Definitely give him that. That would have been crazy back in the day. I don't know, man. Crazy, crazy. But everything's open for debate, though. There's nothing proven in facts. The NBA gonna keep expanding and doing whatever they do to make the games more easier for more views. You could debate a lot of stuff, but I do agree with what he said on the interview, for sure, for sure. Let's do this last one. What are you talking about with this one? We try like 3 interviews. I think Mike Tyson will beat him. I hope he beat him.
Welcome back to Vlad TV.
With a different
I hope
fucking
he
shirt
beat him.
on.
People give you a hard time about the outfit sometimes, man.
Hey, listen, man, I always wear the black t-shirt with the McDonald's because that's part of my brand, dude. That's something I sell online at my shows, so I'm gonna pump my own shit.
There you go. There you go. Lots to talk about today.
Before we get started, we gotta take care of business.
Okay, let's do it.
Make sure y'all slide in my DMs on Instagram so I can give you the links to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. Also, check out my YouTube channel, Spearsburg Pod. Hit like and subscribe. I'll chop it up with you. Available on all streaming platforms. And most of all, start from the beginning. It's like masturbation and potato chips. Once you start, you won't be able to stop. Start from the beginning, go in order. I promise you it'll serve you well comedically. What up?
And me and you are actually talking about doing our podcast where
Yes.
I'll be on camera as well.
Yes!
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
In a couple of months,
A lot
we'll
of
get
y'all have
started.
been saying and asking,
Yeah.
yo, you and Vlad should do a podcast. We about to get it in.
In the works. In the works.
Yeah.
So like I said, lots to talk about today.
Yes.
But first, we have to talk about the big boxing announcement. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul on Netflix. I believe it's in June or July.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a few months. They're both in
Right.
training camp right now. I did a poll on my Twitter. Thousands of people voted. 75% of the people said Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Now, Tyson is 57. Jake
That's
Paul
crazy.
is
27.
27. 30-year difference.
Yes.
That's
Who
crazy.
you got?
Okay. You know, I know later on we're gonna talk about the other Mike because I love my 2 Mikes,
Yeah.
Tyson and Jordan.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say a little bit now what I'm gonna say about Tyson when I talk about Jordan, which is this. Listen, Tyson's my era. I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah.
All throughout the 80s, bleed into the 90s. Tyson is my guy. When I say I love me some Mike Tyson, goddammit, I love me some Mike Tyson. What makes me nervous, and you know, when you look at the footage of him on social media hitting the bag in the mitts, I mean, obviously he's 57, so he don't have the 27-year-old speed he used to have before a 57-year-old, he's very fucking fast.
Yeah.
And George Foreman, I saw him on a clip where he was hitting the bag, and he said the last thing that ever ages is the power. So Mike still got the power, and he still has the speed. My question is, does he have the endurance? Because I'm gonna quote from one of my favorite movies, Bloodsport, Bolo Young, when Van Damme hit the brick and did the trick. He goes, very good, but brick not hit back. So hitting the bag in the midst and looking impressive is one thing. And listen, everybody's going, Jake Paul is a YouTuber, Mike gonna whip his ass, blah, 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 wanna see me. I wanna see Jake Paul get his ass whooped too. But here's the thing, when Jake Paul first started, he was a little sloppy, and he wasn't as well put together as he is now. With his body, his posture, his technique. So, my biggest fear is that Mike doesn't have the endurance, and somewhere late,
Facts.
he catches Mike, and Mike gets knocked out. I don't want to see that, because I love me some Mike Tyson. But I'm saying this, if Mike can slip dip and catch him with the right shot, it's still Mike Tyson. He still has a puncher's shot for getting him the fuck up out of there. I'd love to see it. Because, you know, everybody's like, you know, he's a YouTuber, he ain't fought nobody serious. You know,
fought some people.
When he knocked out Nate Robinson, come on, man.
He had a lot of fights after that. In fact,
that's what I'm saying.
He lost his last fight.
Did he?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Well, I mean, yeah, but since then, he's got, that's what I'm saying. All those fights after Nate Robinson, which him fighting Nate Robinson was like a grown man fighting a Keebler elf. That should have never happened. But he's gotten better. He's gotten fine-tuned. Is he still I think, a formidable, respectable opponent? Nah. But he's 27, so he's got youth on his side, and his technique has gotten better. He's gotten stronger as far as that goes. So that's why I'm worried about him.
Okay, so last February, he lost to Tommy Fury.
Dude, I'm so lost in terms of, other than Deontay Wilder, oh, and Tyson Fury, the white guy.
Yeah, this is Tommy Fury, not Tyson.
Oh, okay. See, this is what I'm saying.
He wouldn't fight Tyson.
Other than Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, dude, I don't really follow the heavyweight division like I used to, because to me it's just not as interesting.
Right, there's Ngannou, who recently knocked that one dude out.
Okay, the guy that Tyson was training.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting situation. And I think it really comes down to this. Because, for example, I interviewed Evander Holyfield.
I wish he would stop. Did you see his last fight?
Well, Evander fought again?
Unless this clip is super duper old, I think he just fought somebody.
Yeah.
And got
January.
dusted. See, Evander don't look as impressive as Mike does now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, he's still in very good shape.
It don't matter about the
I
shape,
don't know how he
dude.
looks in the ring, because I haven't seen him in the ring with you.
This last fight, I saw the clip. Oh, he got mocked.
Well, I'll say this, though. And something similar got said when I interviewed Buster Douglas.
Right.
And what they both said, particularly Evander, was that when he got in that ring, he wasn't scared of Mike.
No.
That's where Mike wins a lot of his fights. I think people are just scared
Yeah, but I hate
to
when,
be in the
but
ring with
I
him.
hate when people say that as though there wasn't reason to be.
There
There was
was
a stretch of Mike Tyson's career
there is
where he
reason
won
to be.
14 consecutive fights within the first round.
I get it. But that intimidation, and also the fact that, yeah, he just pounces on you and 30 seconds in, it's
He's
over.
a human pit bull.
Yes. But if you go in there not scared, and that was what Evander said, because they had actually sparred when they were, like, much younger.
Right.
And even then, he wasn't scared of him. He said he was good, but
Right.
he wasn't scared of him. So he came in this fight and showed Tyson right off the bat that I'm not scared of him.
You know
He said
what
that
bothers
once Tyson realizes you're not scared of him, it becomes a totally different
Yeah,
fight.
I know people like to run with that narrative, but the thing that's unfortunate, and this is where I read a lot of comments whenever there's anything about Mike Tyson. He's the most overrated champion in the world because he never really fought anybody, and the people that he did fight,
That's
they
not true.
counted. Lennox, Evander, they beat him.
Yeah.
First of all, and I say this, come on, man, we all know there's pre-prison Tyson and post-prison Tyson.
Pre-prison Tyson.
Pre-prison Tyson trained under Kevin Rooney, under the tutelage of Jimmy Jacobs, Teddy Atlas, Cus D'Amato,
Yeah.
knocks out Jesus. Nobody's fucking with that, Mike.
Right.
And But it's unfortunate because when you try to make the argument of coulda, woulda, shoulda, and ifs, everybody goes, well, coulda, woulda, shoulda, and if. But he didn't. But I'm sitting here going, come on, man, do the gut test. Do the eye test. Go with your gut. When Mike Tyson was with Kevin Rooney and was focused, no cocaine, no drugs, no women.
Yeah.
He was an animal. I wish he would have fought Holyfield before prison, Lennox before prison, Riddick Bowe, Foreman, because I believe he would have beat all those guys. But the Mike Tyson after prison, even when I read his book, which was an amazing read, he was like, dude, 90% of the time I was coked up. I was doing it for the money, really didn't want to fight. The fire wasn't burning in me still. I was chasing women. Come on, man. And keep in mind, in perspective, when he finally retired, he's still, his record, I think it was 56-5.
Yeah.
56-5.
Yeah.
And this is him, unfocused, cocaine, not really interested. So come on, man.
Tiger.
Come on, man. Mike was a beast.
Right. Okay, so who you got your money on? Tyson or Jake Paul?
I'm gonna go with Tyson.
You go with Tyson?
But I'm gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be nervous. Because look, when he fought Roy Jones, I don't know if you remember.
Of course I remember.
But these are two old dudes.
He went easy on Roy Jones. I felt
You think he did?
I felt he could have knocked out Roy Jones. I felt he was almost holding him up by the end. He just didn't want to do.
But Mike did look winded though.
Yeah, by the end.
Right.
He looked like an older man.
Right.
By the end.
Yeah.
But he did all 12 rounds.
Against another older man.
Yes.
Now we talking about 12 rounds against a 27-year-old.
Yep. Jake is not going to take this as a joke.
Oh,
he
no.
is going to train his ass off.
Absolutely. But you know, it's like when he fought Mayweather. I forget the Giante. I want to say Giante Davis. But at one point, when Jake Paul thought he had Mayweather hurt.
No, it wasn't Jake Paul. It was Logan Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry, Logan Paul.
Yes.
When he thought he had Mayweather.
Totally different person.
These are two different people. We talking about?
Brothers. Yeah. There's Logan
Oh,
Paul and Jake
shit.
Paul. Yes. Logan Paul's the one that's doing more WWE stuff now.
Okay, so the
But
guy fighting Tyson
Logan
is Jake.
Paul, Logan Paul fought Mayweather and lost.
Okay. Oh.
Jake Paul.
Who has the better record?
Jake Paul.
Okay. I thought this whole time it was Logan Paul.
No.
Damn.
All white people look the same to you, I guess.
Some of y'all do. Either way, I'm saying they're both still young,
Yes.
still putting some time.
Right.
And you know, like I said, my only factor is Tyson's 57. So endurance.
Facts.
Yeah.
If he can get him early, I give it to
Let's see
Tyson
what y'all
all day.
say in the
If he gets
comments.
tired, that's what scares me.
What?
Mike's better than me. Mike's found his feng shui, man. He ain't wanting to rape kids no more. He good. Step on testicles, he's good, man. Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to see y'all. But let me know what y'all think about Aries Spears' latest interview, his open thoughts. Wait, we got one more. I'm tripping.
Besides being considered two
Hold
of the
up.
richest athletes in the world, Floyd Mayweather.
Do this last one, then I'm out of here. Okay, here we go.
So recently, Mace talked about how Dwayne Wade was wearing nail polish, and he compared it to seeing Michael Jordan lingerie.
He did what?
He compared D Wade wearing nail polish to seeing Michael Jordan wearing lingerie. That's how disappointing it was.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense to me, but okay. Listen, man, to each his own, brother. You know,
Yeah.
I met Dwayne Wade, super cool dude. You know, whatever him and Gabrielle Union got going on, however they support their child, if that's a means to show support.
I think that's what it's about.
Okay.
I think it's like, hey,
Okay.
my son is trans or my daughter's trans.
Right.
I don't know. People
Right.
get on me like, you're misgendering him, and I'm like,
Right.
I don't mean to. I don't know what the correct way to say it
Right.
sometimes.
And I don't even play that game. I don't walk in them landmines.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
listen, whatever gender his child wants to be, I'm sure he's saying, hey, look,
Right.
daughter, I'm going to, do something that makes you feel comfortable about me wearing nail polish and everything. I don't know, maybe I'm old school. I don't think a man should wear nail polish or dresses or lipstick or whatever.
You know, I think the general rule is all bets are off when it comes to your kids. You know, whatever you got to do to support your kids and make them feel loved and appreciate it, you know, that's the route you go. I recently saw a clip where Shaq had alluded to one day he had painted his fingernail or something like that, and he went out and scored like almost 50 points. So as a thing, that became a thing for him now to paint this, I guess, this one particular nail a color. So whatever.
Well, you know, Draymond Green, he got back from what was an indefinite suspension. And did you see that whole stabbing thing that he did?
You know, Draymond, and you know, Draymond needs to be in a time machine and go back to playing some of these motherfuckers in the 80s. Because I think Draymond knows who he can fuck with and who he can't.
Yeah, he needs to be a bad boy. He needs to join the Pistons from like.
Because I guarantee you, if he was in the
90s.
if he was in the 80s and the 90s, he ain't doing that shit to Rick Mahorn. He ain't doing that shit to Charles Oakley.
No.
You know what I mean? He knows who he can fuck with.
Oh yeah, I got into what Charles Oakley was. We actually talked about it in our interview.
Right.
Did I ever tell you about this story?
No.
Oh yeah, I was. This was NBA All-Star Weekend, and it was in New York. And I was on the list, right? I have a friend who's a high executive at Jordan. He puts me on the list whenever I want to go. So we're walking in, and I'm walking behind Charles Oakley. And I guess he thought that I was trying to sneak in with him. And he turns around and was like, and he puts his giant hand on my chest. He said, "Hey man, don't pull that shit with me." And I'm like, I don't even know what's happening right now.
Right.
But I just know that I have this giant frisbee on my chest.
Right.
You know? You gotta understand how big this guy is. This guy's like he's a 7-footer, right?
I don't know if he's not 7 foot.
What is he, like 6'10" then?
He's 6 something, but he ain't 7
But
foot.
he's big.
Right.
He's bulky. So I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's just like, don't pull that shit with me. And when I brought it up, he was like, yeah, I was just trying to, you know, keep things in line there. Because that's kind of what he was doing on the court also.
Yeah.
You know, he was like the enforcer pretty much, trying to make sure things don't get out of hand. So I guess he was trying to do it with me at a party.
Yeah.
But, you know, we kind of laughed about it and it was no big deal. But yeah.
So ultimately, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, he ended up being a cool dude at that very moment. I didn't think he was a very cool dude. Like I was going to fight him. You know,
Man, you know, some of them dudes, man, based on where they come from, man, they just got that dog in them.
got that dog in him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that stabbing motion that Draymond did, you know what I'm talking about? He's like,
I didn't see that part. The last thing I saw was he was coming down, I guess trying to get a rebound, and as he was coming down, he literally, like WWF, hit a dude in the face with like an elbow drop. Oh, that quick move?
yeah. That looked like I'm gonna stab you after the game, kind of. Draymond's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy, but these antics, I think that's just what they are, man. Just antics.
Just antics?
Yeah, and you know, listen, it's one of those things where if he's your teammate, you're glad to have him. Because you know what, he'll go through a wall for you. But if he's not your teammate, you're like, this motherfucker needs to be thrown out of the league.
Right.
Yeah, he's and when you look at it, it's funny because when I've seen the clips where people have cut them all together, back to back to back,
it looks wild.
I love YouTube comment section. That should be undefeated. That should be undefeated. But man, that's it. Aries Spears, new latest interview. Let me know y'all thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, and fuck with your boy, man.
Hey guys,
I'm
it's
out,
your favorite
man.
dog.
We'll be back.